Hello, my friends. When you're out buying rounds, you can buy stuff like these buffaloes. They're usually about the cheapest ones you can get. When I bought this one a while back, it's $26.75, but it'd probably be about $30 today, give or take. Uh, but there are a lot of different vintage ones like this one. This is an A mark, Liberty, Life, Liberty, Happiness, Liberty Bell on this side, and this one is dated 83. Now, they did make some of these, very similar design, but this one has no date, which is still okay. Now, there are some vintage ones out there that are apparently worth a bit more than just a standard one like this. This is a Pearl Harbor 50th anniversary silver round. One Troy 39's fine silver. This one I think is probably about $10 over its silver amount of 1 ounce premium, usually for a vintage one like this. Unless you buy it from someone who just buys a huge collection of these, which is how I got it. It's also how I got this and the other one. But there are other sizes of rounds and country issued 1 ounce or whatnot that are like this one. This one's actually issued, and it's King Charles 2023. This one is 1 1/4 ounces 3/9 fine silver, issued by St. Helena. It's a bit thicker than your typical silver round, but it's about the same diameter, give or take, but it is definitely thicker, that extra 1/4 ounce. Now, when you start buying other stuff, and you can get fractionals in different types and different sizes. These two are oddball Cook Island pieces. They're 1/2 ounce of pure silver. They are the same diameter roughly as this, but they are much thinner, half the thickness. But they are neat. They do test out because they do say copy on them, but that's because they have the Peace Dollar and the Morgan Dollar on them, and they didn't want to get in any trouble with anybody. Now, I have a couple different of these. One of them's Theodore Roosevelt, and it's a Liberian. These are a bit more than 1/2 ounce, and this is for my friend addicted to minis and loving it. You got 3 masts on your ship. It's designed to go across oceans. This is a ship, not a boat. This one is a constitutional round, $20. It's about 6/10 of an ounce of silver. It's just a hair thicker than that one and a little bit bigger. And this might actually be sterling instead of 3/9 fine. I know it's silver though. Now, moving along, your standard 1/2 ounce, and we'll show you this is like this gold plated one here, which is a Constitution. It's a lot smaller diameter, but it's thicker. And I have one that isn't gold plated, same design. I got this one for $12 when I bought it. Usually 1/2 ounce ones though have a slight premium. And speaking of premium, this one should add a lot more premium. When I bought it, silver was running about $24, and I got it right at its silver weight, which on these Libertads, and that's what this is, 1/4 ounce, 3/9 fine. This is a pretty low mintage year too. Shouldn't have been able to get it that cheap. They're usually quite a bit more than a 1/4 ounce of melt value silver. And of course, you can always buy 1/10 ounce ones like this one is. It's a silver round, privately minted, and it's made by Money Metal Exchange. You can buy these online right now. They'll probably have a slight premium over your 1 ounce ones, and usually the fractionals do, but that's the choices you can make when you're buying this kind of stuff. Now this, it's a limited edition, I believe. I don't think they made a whole lot of these, and it's a smaller country, being it's St. Helens. But 1 1/4 means you'd only have to buy 4 of these to equal 5 of the rounds like this, or be it if you have a country issued like ASE or Libertad or Krugerrand silver or whatever. There's so many different countries to buy from, and recently it seems like the Krugerrand and the Philharmonic from Austria are about the same, maybe just a little more premium than your Buffalo. And I'd like to get a few more Buffaloes so I could say I have a herd of them, but only have about 3 or 4 total. But that's mainly because I buy U.S. coins more than this kind of stuff. But I do have quite a bit of generic rounds now, Buffaloes and otherwise. These are not issued by a government, and that's the distinction between round and a coin. A coin has a denomination and is issued by some government mint. Not to say that a government mint might not make this kind of stuff too, but I just don't think they do. I don't know of any anyway. But anyway, that's pretty much covering the topic of silver coin and silver rounds and how you can get different designs and stuff that are kind of interesting. Like I said, this does say copy on the back on this Liberty Bell, but it is tests out pure 3/9 fine pure silver. It's pretty neat, actually. I kind of like this design and the other one as well, which is a Morgan. We'll look at the back a little, and you can see how it says copy on it. And 3/9 fine silver, Cook Islands, and it's got Queen Elizabeth over here, and a fair rendering, but not near as many details of a Morgan dollar. Still kind of cool though, and they put 64 on it, which is interesting because 1964 the U.S. government was going to make peace dollars, but scrapped the idea and then melted them. If you ever see a peace dollar with a 64 date on it, it's not supposed to be out there. But anyway, that's all I got for this topic. I hope that everyone has a good night, and we'll see you next time.